President Donald Trump wants to make sure that what the Democrats did in 2020, in 2016, and very recently never happens again. See, he made this massive, shocking bombshell announcement saying that the Department of Justice owes him tens of millions of dollars for breaking his constitutional rights, and that Pam Bondi is on top of it. Smash that thumbs up, subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a political earthquake.
But we'll see what happens. I mean, we have numerous cases having to do with the fraud of the election, the 2020 election, and because of everything that we found out, I guess they owe me a lot of money, but I'm not looking for money. I'm looking for really. I think it's got to be handled in a proper way. If it's not handled in a proper way, we don't want it to happen again. We can never let what happened in the 2020 election happen again. We just can't let that happen. And so the way we go, I know Keisha's working on it. Everybody's working on it, and certainly Tulsi's working on it. We can't let that happen again to our country. Look at what's happened where you have millions of people being allowed to come into our country, all because of a crooked election, where they come from prisons, they come from jails, they come from mental institutions and insane asylums, they're drug dealers. The people that they've allowed to come into our country, we cleaned them out in Washington, D.C. We have a very safe capital right now. We have a capital that's as safe as it can be. But I don't know. I mean, you'd have to ask the lawyers about that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, elections have consequences. Stolen elections have massive consequences, devastating consequences even. And I want you to think about this. Think of all the tragedy, all the wars, all the deaths, everything that has happened under Joe Biden. It only happened for one reason and one reason alone. That's because we had a stolen, a rigged 2020 presidential election. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you something else. This is President Donald Trump on a hot mic today. Listen to what he says.
Hey, Jeff,
Thank you, Brad.
You know I cannot appoint anybody. Huh? I can't appoint anybody. Everybody I've appointed, their time is expired. And then they're in default. And then we'll lose the case.
So Donald Trump did not know that his microphone was still on and connected to media. And he says, I can't appoint anybody. I'm trying to appoint people to be judges, to be prosecutors, to be DAs. But the Republican Party, the Republicans in the Senate are just letting these, the appointment timeframes to run out. Ladies and gentlemen, we have two things going on right now at the very same time. And Trump is angry about it. Number one, we know about the fraud. We know about the corruption. We know about the rigging of elections. And Trump is trying to hold people accountable. But on the other hand, we have weak, spineless Republicans who are just refusing in the Senate to do their job, to appoint the prosecutors needed, to appoint the judges that are needed, to appoint DAs that are needed to actually clean up our government. And I can tell, looking at Trump, watching Trump, he's tired of it. He's had enough. He has had enough. He wants to see accountability. He wants to see people be held accountable and our government to be cleaned up. Ladies and gentlemen, it is sad that the Republican Party is just so weak after we, the voters, gave them such a mandate. I love Trump. I stand with Trump. But the spineless cowards in Senate and Congress, we remember you. We will primary you. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. God bless you. I'll see you on the next one.